Hello everybody, today I will provide some basic math knowledge because this question will be on the test. I begin the first question. Simplify 14 over 10, 35 over 25, 21 over 14. Now I will begin the first fraction. We have 14 over 10. We can analyze the number in here. First, we need to analyze the 14 is 7 multiplied with 2 and 10 is 5 multiplied with 2. In here we have 2 and 2. We can simplify is 7 over 5. Because that is not simplified yet, we can put like this. 7 we can analyze like 5 plus 2 divided by 5. Later that we can put like this. 5 over 5 plus 2 over 5 equal to 1 plus 2 over 5. And then we can put like this. 1 and 2 over 5. So that's the first one we need to know to do the simplify. Similar to 35 over 25, we can analyze 35 is 7 multiplied with 5 and 5 multiplied with 5 of the 25. So that we can simplify 5 and 5 and we have 7 over 5. We can do the similar like this with this one. The next one is 21 over 14. We can simplify like 7 multiplied with 3 and 14 is 7 multiplied with 2. We get 3 over 2 and we can put like this 2 plus 1 divided by 2 because 1 plus 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. So that we can put like this 1 plus 1 over 2 and we can put 1 and a half. So that's the first one. We need to know how to simplify the fraction. The next one, that's about scientific notation. It means that we need to know how to put the decimal between the first number of the over there, so that they can call scientific notation. First, we have 32,800. We need to put the decimal over there, and we have 4 digits in here. There is 4 digits. So we can put like this 3 decimal 28 multiplied with 10 over 4, because when we put multiply with 10 power 4 over 3 decimal 28, they will go back to 32,800. That's why we need to put like this. That's the first one. We need to know how to do the scientific notation. The next one is 432.1. We have the decimal in here, but they are not scientific notation. We need to move the decimal in here. To move the decimal in here, we need to multiply them with power 2, because they move 2 decimal go to the left. So that we need to multiply 10 power 2. So that we have the scientific notation. The next one is 3.8. In here, the decimal in the first number over there, so that we don't need to do anything. We just put like this. And we can put 10 power 0 because 10 power 0 is 1. The next one is 0.078. We know that we need to move the decimal back to over there by 2 digits on the right. To move them back to the right, we need to put like this first, and we need to use 10 power minus 2. Minus 2 is go back from left to right, so that we need to put 10 power minus 2, so that we can get the scientific notation. The first next question, they talk about the factor. To calculate the factor, we need to find the common factor, so that we can do the factor in here. First, we have 4 multiply s power 2, and in here we can put like this: 4s plus s plus 1. So that because 4s plus s is equal to 5s, so that we can analyze the number like this. Later, we have 4s and 4s power 2. We can write like this. Because 4s multiplied with s, we can get the 4s power 2, and 4s multiplied with 1, we can get 4s in here. And we have s plus 1 in here too. We have the common factor in here, that's the s power 1. So we can do the factor like this. The number 1 in here is the one over there, so that we can put the number 1 in here. That's why we know how to do the factor in the question like this, to find the common factor, so that we can factor like this of the equation. The next one, they talk about factor again, but there is no common factor in here. However, we know this one, a power 2 minus b power 2 is equal to a plus b multiply a minus b. Because 1 over there we can write 1 power 2 too, because 1 power 2 is still the number 1. So that we can write like this. That's why we have the common factor with the 3s plus 3, because 3s plus 3 is 3, open the brackets, s plus 1 in here. We have the common factor in here, so that we have do the final. So that we have s plus 1, and we can simplify inside the bracket in here, so that we have 4s minus 4 plus 3. So we can put like this, because minus 4 plus 3 over there, you can get the minus 1. Let's see the final in here. The next one, we talk about the sum on the equation together, but we need to know that they have different power in here. So we put the high order to the low order, just like this, for s power 3 in here, and we have s power 2, and we just put like this. The next one, let's say s, let's say 2s in here, and minus 5s in here. And the next one is about minus 5, minus 2, and number 4. So we just sum together. 4s power 3 in here. We have 3 and the 1 in here, so this is 4s power 2. And we have number 2 and the minus 5, but 2 and minus 5 is create minus 3, that's is minus 3s. Minus 2, minus 5, minus 2 and plus 4, we know that minus 5 and minus 2 is about minus 7. Minus 7 plus 4 is minus 3. So that we have the final answer. Find the solution of equation. We know that that's a s power 2. We can use first delta is b power 2 minus 4a and c. We know that this is a, that's is b, and that is c. In here we have the p, that's is minus 6 power 2 minus 4, a is 5 and c is 1. So that we have 36 minus 20, that is about 16. To find the solution of the s power 2 equation, we have s equal to b minus delta divided by 2a and s minus b plus delta divided by 2a. So we have that the minus b is about minus 6 minus b, so that is 6. We have 16 in here, that is minus 16 divided by 2a, 2a is 10, because 2 plus 5 multiplied with 5 is about 10. So the similar in here too. Six minus 4 divided by 10 and 6 plus 4 divided by 10, and we have 6 minus 4 is about 2 over 10. We can simplify 1 over 5. 6 plus 4 is about 10 over 10. We can simplify by 1. So that we have two solutions. The next one, we need to know how to multiply with the decimal number. So we have 42 multiply 10 decimal a. But in here we have this, there is 3 digits, but in here 2 digits. We can put like this, 100. A multiply 42. There is 2 decimal. We can put outside first. So there is 2 decimal over there. So that we can put the simple multiplication. So let's begin. 2 multiplied with a is 16. 2 multiplied with 1 is 200. The next one is number 4. 4 multiplied with a is 32. 4 multiplied with 1 is 4. So that we sum together in here. And we have the answer is 4. 2 go to 1 is 5. 2 go to with 1 is 3 and 6. But there is 2 decimal in here. If 2 decimal multiply together, they will move to the over there. There 2 decimal, they go to on the right, on the left. So that we have the answer key is 45, not 36. The next one, we need to know how to divide. We have 4, 3 over 2. We know that number 3 is smaller than 4. We can put the 0 in here. And we put the not in here because when we divide, the not is similar on the top, 1, 2. And we have 32, that's about 8. And we have 32 minus together, that is 0. So the answer key in the question in here is 0.8, because when you divide, the decimal is similar on the result too. The next one, we talk about the exponent. Exponent on the question we have the test. First, we have the minus 4 power 3, because that is the odd power, that is odd. So because that's the odd power, when we get the result, there's still the minus. And the 4 power 3 is about 48. That is 64, yeah. That is 64. Then the next one, minus 2 power 2, that's the even number. When they go even number, the negative in here, they become the positive number. So that's the plus 4. That's the even power. So that's the minus 125. So we just sum together. First, we know that minus 64 plus 4 is minus 60, and the minus 125. We sum together, let's see, minus 185. So that's we have the first one. The next one, we talk about the sum on the fraction together. However, we have 3, 2, and minus 3. We can put in here first. And the fraction we put on over there on the right side. So we have 3 plus 2 minus 3 is about 2. And we need to find the common denominator. So we need to put like this. 4 over 3 we multiply with 2, and 3 multiply with 2. In here we have 1 over 2. We need to multiply with 3. And it's minus 1 over 6. In here we have 4 multiplied with 2 is 8 over 6. And the next one is 3 over 6. And minus 1 over 6. So that we have 8 plus 3 minus 1 over 6. We can simplify together. 8 plus 3 is 11. 11 minus 1 is 10 over 6. We can simplify 10 over 6 with about 5 over 3. So that's the answer key in here is 2 plus 5 over 3. However, the number is not simplified yet. We can simplify the fraction in here to get 1, 2 plus 1 like this. 1 plus 2 over 3. Because 5 we can analyze 2 and 3. When we simplify that, we can get number 1. And we can put like this. So that's the answer key in here is 3 and 2 over 3. The next one, we sum the decimal number. To sum the decimal number, we put 2 numbers on the same decimal area. So we can sum together. First, there's no number in here. We can put the 0 in here. So we get 250 and 0.71. So let's begin. 1 plus 0 is about 1. 7 plus 5 is about 12. We have 2 and we have number 1 in here. So 2 plus 1 is 3. 4 plus 3 is 7. So we have the answer key in here. The next one, we minus the decimal number. We have 707 minus 912. We have put a zero in here because there's no number. So let's begin. 0 minus 2 is 8. We have another 1. 7 minus 1 minus another number 1. So let's see about 5. 0 minus 9 is 1. We have minus 1 in here. 7 minus 3 and minus 1. We have 3. So the answer key in here. The next one, let's see about the equation. To find the s in here, we need to minus both sides with 5 and the right side with 7 minus 5. And we have s over 7 minus 5 is 2. 5 minus 5 is 0. So that we have the answer key is s equal to. The next one is 3s minus 5 equals 6. So the first one in here, we move the minus 5 in here, go to the right side, so that the minus 5 become to the positive number. This is plus 5. And we have 2s equal to 6 multiplied with 5 is about 11. And s equal to 11 divided by 3. So let's see the final answer in here. Because we divide both sides with 3 and this side with 3, so that the number 3 in here, they simplify together. So that we have the s in here. The next one, and they will have on the test this question. They will provide the one number and they ask about to find the s. For example, we have y equals 6, find s in this equation. So we have 2s minus 3 multiplied y equal 10. To get the s in here, we put the number 6 in here. So that we have 2s minus 3 multiplied with 6 equal to 10. We have minus 3 multiplied with 6, we have 18 equal to 10. We move the minus 18, go to the right side, and this become to like this. 10 plus 18, because the negative number move to another side of the equal sign. They become we change the sign to the positive, or if they are the positive number, if they move to the right, they will become the negative number. So we have 28. Then later that we divide both sides with 2, so that s is equal to 28 divided by 2 is about 14. So the answer key is about s equal to 14. The next one we will talk about the system, because some of the tests they will provide the system like this, and we need to know how to calculate them. First, we have 2, 1, and 5. This is 1 because 1 plus y is still the y. 3s minus 2y equal 4. In here, we need to know how to simplify, eliminate y first, so we can calculate the s. First, On the first equation, we just multiply with minus 2. So we have like this. Sorry, we need to multiply with 2 only. After multiply the first equation with 2, we can eliminate the y in here. So we sum 2 equations together, we can get 7s and 14. After we sum together, we can find the s by divide by both sides with 7. We can get s is 2. We can put s equal to in one equation number 1 or equation number 2. They will provide the same solution. So I put the equation number 2 in here, so that we have 3 multiply with 2 because s is 2 minus 2 with y and 4, and we have 3 multiplied with 2 is about 6 minus 2y equal to 4, and we put 4 minus 6, we have 2 minus 3 equal to minus 2. We divide both sides with minus 2, so that's y equal 1. So that's the answer key in here, y equal 1. The next question is about rounding the number to the thousands. To round in the number, we need to know that 1000 it should be in here and here too. But we know that 237 is below 500. We just rounding down, so that the number in here is 4000. In here, it's about 871 is higher than 5. So because number 8 is higher than 5, so we round up, so that is 6000. We need to know how to round in the number because this is on the test too. The next one is about rounding the number to the hundred. Hundreds, it should be like this. In here, we have 78,112, just because we just run round down. It's similar like this. This one we just run down is here. So that's it. The final. We need to know how to do this one on the rounding number because in the ASVAB they talk about how to round in the number to the thousand or hundred, something like this. The next one, I will move to geometry. On the test, some students they don't know how to do geometry. Find the area of the circle, but the radius is 10. We know that the area of the circle is like this. This is radius power 2 multiplied with pi. We have 10 power 2 multiplied with pi is about 100 pi. But the pi in here, we know that 3.14. So when we multiply this 100, is about 314. Because we move on the right side, on the right side, because 100 multiplied with 3.14, then we move over there. So that we have the answer key. The next one is calculate the base of triangle. If we know the height is 15 and the area is 115 square unit, we know that the area of the triangle is about the base multiplied with the height divided by 2. But the answer key they ask about the base. And we need to move the number 2 over there is about 2a equal the base multiply with the height. So the height in here, they will divide in here. So we have 2a divided by the height equal to the base. So 2a is about 2 multiply 150 and the height is 15. But in here 150 divided to 15, we have 2 multiply with 10 and the base is in here is 20. So that is the final answer. The next one, that's about the complex geometry. The area of the rectangle is 39 square inches. The length is 13 inches and the width is s minus 7. Find the s. To calculate this one, we need to know that the rectangle, we have the length and the width. The length is 13 and the width is about s minus 7. When we have the area is about the length multiplied with the width. So in here we can put the equation. Equation is 39, the length is 13 and the width is s minus 7. We have the equation like this, so we just simplify. First we just divide both sides with 13, so we have 3 and s minus 7, and later that we move the minus 7 over there to the plus 7, so that we have 3 plus 7 equal to s, and the final answer is 10 equal s. So that's the final answer in here, or we can write s equal to 10. The next one, let's see about the tank has the length is 10, width is 2, height is 5. The machine can pump 10 units per minute. How many minutes to fill the tank? So we have the tank like this. So that's a rectangular object. We have the length in 10, the width is 2, and the height is 5. In here, we need to calculate the volume. So we have the length multiplied with width multiplied with the height. So the answer is 10 multiplied with 2 multiplied with 5. The total is 100. But they talk about how many minutes to fill the tank. To fill the tank, we need to put like this. We have used the volume divide for the rate, so that we have 100 divided by the 10, so that we have 10 minutes. It means that after 10 minutes, we will fill full the water in here in the tank. So that's the answer, final answer in the test today. Thank you for watching.